come up into the snow today to have a very quick chat about MSR's updated Lightning Ascents. Now, these are a snowshoe I've used for a long time. I love the lightweight platform and how much grip it gives. But last year they updated the binding system to this Paragon binding system as an option, and it's brilliant. It cradles your foot really well. It's much quicker to put on than the old 4-strap system, and comfort-wise, you barely feel it across the front of the toe. So I've got a pair on here at the moment. It spreads the load across the foot and adds a heap of comfort. So it's a worthwhile upgrade. It potentially makes this one of the most comfortable, best snowshoes on the market. It's good, it's easy to use, it's quiet while you're walking. I've never had any issues with the plastic deck or the fabric of the deck. The aluminium crampon that runs all the way around the outside gives lots of grip in icy terrain. We've got a heel lifter still, which is exactly the same. I haven't had any reliability issues with this system, so currently, yeah, it's a real winner. A couple of things I really like about the Lightning Ascent versus some of the other designs that are on the market. They're relatively quiet in icy terrain. This fabric deck doesn't make a huge amount of noise, so some of the full plastic snowshoes, they tend to crunch a little bit if you're on ice. The other thing I like with this full traction crampon that runs around the outside is it's really hard for it to ball up. When you've got some of those other style of tennis racket, I'll call them tennis racket shaped snowshoes that have only got a crampon under the middle and they've got a tubular outer around the outside, I've found in the past in wet, sticky snow, like some of the stuff we get here in Australia, they can ball up really bad under the foot. It's really hard for these to ball up. I haven't had mine ball up, and as the crampon bends, it actually breaks out anything there as well. So you get really good traction in all directions at all times. So if you are going somewhere steep, Mount Feathertop, Bogong, somewhere like that, then these are the ones that you want. You're also going to have good flotation on soft snow. I've got with me both a women's and a men's because there is a slight difference. So the women's is available in a 22 or a 25 inch. Now the men's is available in a 25 or a 30 inch. The other difference with the men's and women's is the women's is, even though I've got a 22 and a 25 here, the women's is actually narrower. So the women's is designed for somebody with a narrower gait. That said, there's nothing to stop you from using either, depending on what's available to you. The advantage of snowshoes in tight terrain amongst the trees is much better than a pair of skis. And for somebody that doesn't ski, you can get a pair of snowshoes. So long as you can walk, you can go out and use these things. And that's great. Coming up to areas like this, in Kosciuszko National Park, some of the Victorian alpine terrain as well, you're able to strap them on your feet, and if you're a bushwalker and you want to start exploring some of the winter areas, pick nice weather, buy yourself a set of snowshoes and get out there and explore.